The Westwood One Radio Network. Super Bowl week is upon us, and the Dolphins have hired the man they hope can help lead them to the next Super Sunday. Miami named Niners offensive coordinator Mike McDaniel as their new head coach. McDaniel helped lead an innovative offense in San Francisco that put up the third most yards per play in the entire league. Meantime, a potential last-minute surprise in the Texans head coaching search. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport says Houston interviewed its current defensive coordinator, Lovie Smith, for the job on Sunday night. Smith took the Bears to Super Bowl 41 as their head coach in 2006. And new Jaguars head coach Doug Peterson already has the stamp of approval from quarterback Trevor Lawrence. The reigning first overall pick says he's excited to work with Peterson, adding, quote, "He played the quarterback position, so he sees it through my lens more so than a lot of coaches," close quote. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations, so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that, you just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys, it's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell, because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. Participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
Well, good day, sunshine. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's a Monday, the 7th day of February, 2022, and you are listening to AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. It's 7:30 a.m. And good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
It's just an absolutely gorgeous weekend, and starting Monday off, even better.
Yeah, I was going to say just about the same, right?
Yeah. I think I can handle this.
Try me, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Having fun, talking and texting with my family back in Michigan. They have finally lifted the snow emergency.
Oh, the snow, yeah.
Yeah, they got 10 to 12 inches of snow.
Well, it's just like here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Anyway.
How many driveways got shoveled out over the weekend? There were a whole bunch of them. So. Yeah.
These days, everybody has a snowblower. Back in, when I lived in Michigan and, you had a shovel.
Yep, and on the end of that shovel was usually yourself or maybe a brother or two.
Yeah, it was a way to make a couple of bucks during the winter.
And you could always add snow back to where you had removed it, and you had a perpetual job.
Well, sometimes you didn't have to put it back. Mother Nature did.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, in the news, your buddy and my buddy, Simon Cowell, recovering from yet another e-bike crash that left him with several broken bones. TMZ says Cowell ended up in the hospital last week in London after crashing his bike. Now, you may remember in 2020, he broke his back in 3 places after a crash on his e-bike.
Yeah.
Okay. So make a note to yourself.
Do not ride e-bikes.
Never go on a bike ride with Simon Cowell or a plane ride with Harrison Ford.
I don't think I'd want to hang out with him anyway. Simon Cowell. Yeah, I guess I could safely say he's an accident waiting to happen.
I suppose. Anyway, are you ready for some birthdays?
Ready.
Okay. our big shot birthdays today. Brian Travers, he plays sax for UB40, is 63. Comedian Robert Smigel is 62. Actor James Spader, 62. Garth Brooks is 60, no word on his hat. Keyboardist David Bryan of Bon Jovi is 60. Comedian Chris Rock, 57. Actor Jason Gedrick is 55. Actor Essence Atkins is 50. Actor Ashton Kutcher is 44. Actor Tina Majorino is 37. Actor Deborah Ann Woll is 37. Local birthdays, got a few coming up. Are you ready for Valentine's Day? Well, I've got an idea. To Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. And the Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates. Yeah, bark and cluster forms. They also make their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate. Pecan turtles that are to die for. Yes, and so many delicious things. So much more than peanuts at the Peanut Patch. When driving from the Imperial Valley, just head east, go to Yuma, take Avenue 3E exit from Interstate 8, go south past MCS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street, turn left, go about a mile and a half and you're at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch, a great time all the time, and the perfect place for a Valentine's Day gift. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Ashley Hilburn, Michael Garcia, Mina Bazabal, Judy Guerrero, Billy Wood Jr., Cyrene Taylor, Mike Sanchez, George Durantes, Cesar Sumpet, Sean Rubino, James Stensegard, Michelle Beach, John Midasinka, Juan Ramirez, Maria Lara, Peter Castro, Susan Bravo, Maria Valdez, Teresa Torres, and Ignacio Bernal. Happy birthday! And many happy returns of the same. Okay, anything exciting going on? Lots of things happening around the valley these days.
We've got a whole list of things. We're going to touch on several of those things this morning.
Yeah. The Carrot Festival kicked off Friday night
with a bunch of carrots.
Coronations and the Holtville Citizen of the Year, and we'll have that later. But plans still going on for the California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta. It's a go in a bit of a revised way.
Okay. Is that revised, kind of like revisited?
Well, I think just a few restrictions due to the COVID-19 situation.
Okay. Well, looking forward to that. Be here sooner than you think.
Yeah. Less than a month away.
Less than a month.
Okay. And I think it's the first time in years I have not seen somebody walking a lamb down our street.
Yeah. I haven't thought about it, but that's true. Usually this time of year, you would see they would appear as they were doing the final adjustments, I guess is the word we'll use to be prepared for the competition.
I suppose. Okay, are you ready for some news?
Ready for news, local news, and all the other news items.
We've got a look at World and California news headlines to begin with. Brought to you this morning by your friends in the business, Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. U.S. COVID cases are still declining, and New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy is expected to announce today he's dropping mask mandates in schools next month. Rutherford Mayor Frank Nunziato.
That means that we are following the science, and it's an opportunity for us to get back to a sense of normalcy.
Jury selection underway in Georgia in the hate crimes trial of 3 white men convicted of murdering black jogger Ahmaud Arbery. Family attorney Clifford Jones.
We still haven't gotten to the top yet. At the top is 100% justice for Ahmaud.
Satellite images show Russian troops only about 30 miles from Belarus border with Ukraine now. CBS's Laura Podesta.
President Biden was asked by reporters what Russian President Vladimir Putin is looking to accomplish.
I think things you cannot get.
Mr. Biden will meet with the new German Chancellor Olaf Scholz at the White House today. Germany has been criticized for not doing more to support Ukraine.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: alcohol and no seatbelts likely involved in the wrong-way collision in Fresno County over the weekend that left 5 people dead. Local residents saying it's the kind of crash that's become all too common there following the expansion of a local casino. Officer Ike Salas with CHP.
Unfortunately, that driver that was headed south was in a Hyundai, crossed over the center median double yellow lines, crossed directly into the path of that Honda traveling up the mountain.
In Mount Hope near San Diego, friends and family of 14-year-old Eric Loaiza gather for a vigil. Eric shot to death last week when police say a car full of young adults approached a group of teens and opened fire.
The pain that the community is in right now and the family, we're going to make something out of this, and sometimes it takes something tragic at this level to help bring a solution.
Pastor Jesus Sandoval with the Commission on Gang Prevention and Intervention. A magnitude 3.2 earthquake hitting near Oakland Sunday, about a mile from the Oakland Zoo, felt from Richmond to Union City on the Central Peninsula. No reports of damage or injury. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
When a nasty cold keeps you up all night, Vicks NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief from your worst cold and flu symptoms, which changes a night like this into a night like this. That's better. NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, stuffy head, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold, medicine. Use as directed.
Find it in the cold and flu aisle at a Walmart near you.
Yes, I'm so sorry about the wait, ma'am. I'll be with you shortly. Carrie, how many appointments did you book at 2:30?
Jin's physical therapy clinic is pretty stretched.
That was some light stretching.
He needs another PT before patients get bent out of shape.
You get fresh ice pack from Miss Davis's knee.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, more thefts from vehicles. People leave their cars unlocked and thieves take things from the vehicles. 2 more reports of thefts from unlocked vehicles reported Friday in El Centro. Driver's license and credit card and debit cards, they were taken from a car parked in the South 8th Street area. An unlocked car parked on North 6th Street was targeted. And a Versace glasses and a Nintendo Switch were taken. Value of the loss estimated at $850. A car parked in the 1400 block of Main Street was burglarized when someone broke a window in the vehicle and took a purse containing a driver's license, cell phone, credit cards, and other items. The items were valued at approximately $1,300. Local bridges are getting old. Caltrans examined bridges around the county. Several were found to be structurally unsound. It was determined work was needed on the Clark Road Bridge that crosses the Central Main Canal north of Willoughby Road. Also found to be unsound the Anza Road Bridge that crosses the All-American Canal. Other bridges that need work, the bridge on Dogwood Road, crossing the Central Main north of Willoughby Road, as well as the South End Bridge on Drew Road, south of Sealy. The County Public Works Department says the bridges will be closed, or at least partially closed, in order to perform the needed work. KXO News Time 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Continuing with more local news, the Imperial Valley Resource Management announces a community cleanup. It'll be held in Calipatria on the 12th of February. The 2022 Calipatria Community Cleanup will run from 8 a.m. until noon. It will be for Calipatria residents only, who must show proof of residency, a utility bill or driver's license. Items will be collected at 525 South Sorensen in Calipat. They will be accepting computers, monitors, TVs, and passenger and light truck tires. Rims will be accepted. No tires from tire businesses. If you need more information, go to ivrma.org. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Not yet. We won't.
No, we won't either.
No.
That'll wrap up this first page of local news.
Yes. And page one of the local news brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at El Centro Motors on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. And soon, a third location in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Are you ready for a new career? CET is ready for you. At CET, you can enroll anytime. Get hands-on training for great careers in fields that are in demand. All programs can be completed in under a year. Learn more at cetweb.edu. Job placement assistance and financial aid are available for those who qualify. Go to cetweb.edu or call 800-533-2519 and trade up to a new career at CET.
Page two of the local news, and now the weather coming up. It's all brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Friday at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Continuing with more local news, a senior housing project in Imperial will get funding from the state. The Imperial Senior Housing Project, proposed by EAH Inc. of San Rafael, has been awarded $15.6 million under the California Housing Accelerator program. The program, designed to fund affordable housing projects. The Imperial project is one of 27 statewide that shared in $923 million in awards, a part of a $1.75 billion investment to provide bridge funding to shovel-ready projects that were otherwise unable to begin construction because of a shortage of federal tax credits and bonds. The Imperial Senior Housing Project includes a total of 68 restricted units. An El Centro man was stabbed in the hand Friday night. According to El Centro police, the man was stabbed by his father following an argument. The victim sustained a laceration to his hand and possibly a broken finger. He was transported to the hospital, where the father was transported to Imperial County Jail and booked on assault charges. A kitchen knife was the weapon used. El Centro police are investigating a hit-and-run accident that occurred early Friday morning. The accident was reported at about 1:50 a.m. when a pickup truck ran into a utility pole, partially knocking down the pole. The truck also struck a nearby parked car. The driver of the pickup fled the scene, but witnesses were able to give investigating officers a description of the suspect and his vehicle. They were located a short time later. The driver of the truck was cited for driving under the influence and as well as hit and run. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a disturbance located east of the area will continue to result in breezy conditions through this afternoon. High pressure situated over the west coast will result in a warming trend throughout the week, with above normal temperatures expected. No precipitation is anticipated through the next 7 days. 79 our high yesterday, 40 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 74. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northeast this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 44. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 77. Light wind becoming north about 5 miles an hour. 44 degrees, 39% relative humidity. Wind out of the west 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial Valley is good, moderate in Mexicali. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience. Make reservations now for Valentine's Day.
Is it time to replace your fence or maybe repair it? Call the professionals at D Fence Company at 760-909-0065. That's 909-0065. D Fence Company is committed to providing fence installation services for your home or business in a timely manner and at the best price. D Fence installs it all from wood, vinyl, and chain link. No job is too big. For professional service and a free estimate, call D Fence Company, a veteran-owned business, at 760-909-0065. That's 909-0065. Find them on the web at dfencecompany.net.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action yesterday. Lots of action. 76ers beat the Bulls 119-108. Timberwolves topped the Pistons 118-105. Nuggets ran past the Nets 124-104. Cavaliers dumped the Pacers 98-85. It was the Celtics clobbering the Magic 116-83. Mavericks mauled the Hawks 103-94. Pelicans rolled. They beat the Rockets 120-107. And the Bucks, they just ran right past the Clippers, 137-113. And NASCAR put on a show at the L.A. Memorial Coliseum. Just an exhibition inside the hallowed walls of the Coliseum. And Joey Logano was the big winner. Meanwhile, former boxing champ Floyd Mayweather Jr., here to win, is set to debut a NASCAR team at Daytona. And UFC President Dana White has struck a partnership deal with the Pitbull-owned NASCAR team Trackhouse Racing, starting this week at, they started yesterday at the Coliseum.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, the Houston Texans are in talks with their associate head coach and defensive coordinator, Lovie Smith, about potentially becoming their next head coach. According to ESPN, the Texans have included Smith in their discussions all along, but his candidacy has gained steam in recent days. And the Miami Dolphins have agreed to a deal with San Francisco 49ers offensive coordinator Mike McDaniel to make him their next head coach. The Dolphins gave McDaniel a 4-year contract. The hiring marks the end of a nearly month-long search since the Dolphins fired Brian Flores on January 10th. And New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara was arrested on a battery charge yesterday in Las Vegas after being accused of injuring someone at a nightclub on the eve of the Pro Bowl. Police said they were dispatched about 5:50 p.m. to a hospital where a person had reported a battery at a nightclub. The police said detectives determined the victim was battered by Kamara. Oh, yeah, and they played a Pro Bowl. Yawn. Why do they bother other than it makes money? Okay. Yeah, it was the AFC 41, the NFC 35. Yeah. And Justin Herbert and Max Crosby named MVPs in the Pro Bowl. Super Bowl, real football coming up next Sunday on AM 1230. The Bengals and the Rams. Pre-game coverage starts at 11 Sunday morning on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the CEO of Spotify has condemned Joe Rogan's use of racial slurs, but says the company won't be silencing him. Well, no, because it had cost them too much money. The comments came as Spotify faces an unprecedented crisis over Rogan's rhetoric on race and COVID-19 that has enveloped the company in controversy and led to a growing number of recording artists and podcasters abandoning the platform. Rogan, who vowed last week to do better when discussing matters related to the pandemic, apologized this weekend after a video compilation of him using the N-word was widely shared on social media. Well, Peloton has drawn interest from potential buyers like e-commerce giant Amazon and Nike. This, according to people familiar with the matter. The exercise bike maker struggles to maintain pandemic-fueled growth. Shares of Peloton surged 30% in extended trading on the news, which comes days after activist investor Blackwell's Capital urged the company's board to put it up for sale. Amazon is exploring an offer for Peloton and is speaking with advisors about whether and how to proceed. And late Friday, word came that Nike is also evaluating a bid for Peloton. Markets showing green right now. The Dow up 76 points at 35,165. The S&P 500 up almost 10 at 45.10. The NASDAQ up 58 points at 14,155. Gold up $8.10 an ounce. Oil down 94 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 74. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northeast this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 44. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 77. Light wind becoming north about 5 miles an hour. And right now, downtown, we're looking at 44 degrees, 39% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
News on the Hour, sponsored by the Exogen Temporal Scanner. I'm Steve Kathan in New Jersey, where the governor's moving to end a statewide mask mandate for schools and daycare centers a month from now. Good move, says the mayor of Rutherford, Frank Nunziato.
Should the governor choose to lift the mandate, that means that we are following the science. And it's an opportunity for us to get back to a sense of normalcy.
The COVID case number is sharply dropping in New Jersey and most other states, but it's still a bad situation in many hospitals. ER nurse Alyssa Parra tells 60 Minutes staff shortages have hit hard.
How can we take care of patients effectively every single day with the staff that we have?
Today, the CDC is expected to recommend an additional booster, a fourth shot for people with compromised immune systems 3 months after the third dose. Dr. Mark Klein is chief physician at Children's Hospital in New Orleans.
We know that in immunocompromised children and adults, protection is not quite as good as it is in people who have normal immune systems. And we know that immunity wanes more quickly. So I think there's strong rationale for what the CDC is about to recommend.
Overseas, the president of France is hoping a diplomatic push will ease the crisis over Ukraine, meeting today with Russia's Vladimir Putin.
Both French and Russian officials admit one face-to-face will not solve all the issues, but President Macron is hoping to get the conversation going about a new approach to security in Europe. Both agree that de-escalating tensions would be good. Macron travels on to Ukraine tomorrow for talks with President Volodymyr Zelensky. Elaine Cobb, CBS News, Paris.
The Washington Post reports the National Archives has retrieved several boxes of records from former President Trump's Florida resort, among them communications between Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. 18 people rescued from a Lake Erie ice floe that broke loose. Coast Guard Lieutenant Jeremiah Scheissel says a good Samaritan got to some of them.
We do have limits to our rescue assets, so it was a very good help that they were able to take 7 people. That was a very big deal.
A major airline wants severe punishment.
Sit down. No, you don't put your hands on my flight attendant.
For passengers who get out of hand while on board. CBS's Peter Greenberg.
Delta has now asked the U.S. Justice Department to put convicted unruly travelers on a national no-fly list. The Delta request comes after the FAA reported nearly 6,000 cases of unruly passengers in 2021.
And 2 budget airlines are teaming up. Frontier Airlines is buying Spirit. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 67 points, S&P 500 up 11. This is CBS News.
If you're checking for fever, the leading sign of COVID-19, beware of dangerously inaccurate non-contact thermometers. Instead, learn about Exergen at Exergen.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents. And Doug.
Don't you just love the smell of old books?
This is the library.
Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance So You Only Pay for What You Need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
He really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hola, Carla speaking. Carla's roofing company always goes above and beyond.
Yeah, we heard about next week's forecast.
She needs a new foreman to weather a storm of projects.
You mean another full crew before Wednesday? Mira, Jose, can you work Wednesday?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
New images of the globe's coastlines tell a sobering story.
They stretch from pole to pole, but new satellite data show only about 15% of the world's coastal regions remain ecologically intact. Fishing, farming, mining, urban development, and roads have all damaged coastal ecosystems. The Australian researchers say the few undamaged coasts can be found in just a few countries: Canada, Russia, Australia, and the U.S. among them. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
In 2 weeks, Australia will open its borders to all vaccinated tourists and business travelers. The country had imposed some of the world's toughest travel restrictions on citizens and permanent residents back in March of 2020 to prevent them from bringing COVID home. When the border restrictions were relaxed back in November, international students and skilled migrants were prioritized over tourists being welcomed back. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.